Four students from the University of Idaho were found stabbed to death. True crime documentary. In the quiet town of Moscow, close to the University of Idaho, a chilling mystery unfolded. Four students, living their college lives, met a tragic end in their very own home. What seemed like an ordinary night with friends turned into a night of terror. What happened to Madison, Zana, Kaley, and Ethan? What happened to Zana, Kaley, and Ethan? Who's Brian Coburger? And why did he suddenly disappear? As the police dug deeper, secrets began to come out from the shadows, revealing a story so twisted and strange, it feels like it's straight out of a scary movie. Dive in as we unravel a tale of hidden messages, unexpected turns, and shocking lies. Will the truth ever come out? On the cold morning of November 13th, 2022, in a home just steps away from the University of Idaho campus, Moscow police discovered a horrifying scene. Four students were found dead, brutally stabbed multiple times. Madison Mogan and Zana Cornadell lived in the house. Kaley Goncalves was a recent resident, and Ethan Chapman, Cornadell's boyfriend, was visiting. Their lives ended abruptly and tragically. The very walls of their home were splattered with their own blood, a stark and grim reminder of the darkness that had entered their lives. As investigators pieced together the night's events, secrets began to unfold. Chapman and Cornadell had attended a Sigma Chi fraternity party till 9 p.m. on November 12th, while Morgan and Goncalves enjoyed their time at downtown sports bar, the Corner Club, until 1:30 a.m. Morgan and Goncalves were seen ordering food from a truck at Friendship Square. The details started to align, but then the investigation revealed something unsettling. Brian Coburger, a 28-year-old teaching assistant and doctoral student in criminal justice, emerged as a suspect. He had been following the profiles of 3 of the female victims on Instagram. They did not follow him back. As investigators tracked down Coburger's whereabouts, they found he had seemingly vanished. His Hyundai Elantra, seen on surveillance footage near the scene, was an eerie ghost driving by the victim's house multiple times, even in the early morning hours. Investigators pulled over Coburger twice in Greenfield, Indiana, but the FBI had not ordered these searches. Coburger was acting like a man with something to hide. The case was full of all turns and chilling details. One of the surviving roommates, sleeping on the lower level of the house, reported hearing movements upstairs and a voice whispering chilling words. "It's okay. I'm going to help you." Security cameras captured unsettling sounds at 4:17 a.m., whimpering, a loud crash, and a dog barking. Coburger's internet history, including a follow list that featured the victims, added more fuel to the growing fire of suspicion. The trail of lies. Despite the mounting evidence, Coburger maintained his innocence. His attorney announced that Coburger believes that he will be exonerated, but these details seem to tell another story. Coburger had the registration plates of this Hyundai Elantra altered after the murders, and items with potential bloodstains were found during a search of his residence. As if this wasn't enough, it came to light that Coburger's parents were subpoenaed by a grand jury in Pennsylvania, related to a different case, the disappearance and death of a 45-year-old woman named Dana Smithers. On May 16th, a grand jury indicated Coburger on 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 act of burglary. Bypassing the preliminary hearing process, now Coburger is facing the possibility of death penalty, with his trial set for October 2nd, 2023, a day that the victims' families and friends are anxiously waiting for. As prosecutors prepare to make their case, Coburger's defense team demanded more evidence and questioned the DNA that linked him to the crime scene. In the small town of Moscow, Idaho, a community is left reeling from their loss of 4 young lives. The upcoming trial hangs like a dark cloud, promising either closure or further pain. For the families of Madison, Mogan, Zana Cornadell, Kaley Goncalves, and Ethan Chapman, the world has forever changed, leaving a void that no verdict can ever truly fill. Thank you for joining us on this journey through these stories of these 4 students. If this tale has sparked your interest and made you think about how people's lives can be full of surprises, please show your appreciation and tell your pals. Always be careful online. Don't share your personal details with strangers, and tell adults if someone seems creepy. If you see or hear anything weird, tell someone that you trust. Stay curious and keep your eyes open for extraordinary stories hiding all around you. By subscribing to our channel, you'll find out more.